What's up, everybody? It's your boy the Incredible Joe, back at it again with another video. Like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that notification bell so you can get these videos first. You can like first, you can comment first. Yes, sir, back at it again, man. It's been a couple days since I posted, 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back at it. I made a community post. If you haven't already, I made a community post. You know, let my people say what they want to see on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I can make videos all day, but that don't mean y'all gonna want to see them. You know what I'm saying? I can't make videos necessarily to get other people because they're not here. A lot of YouTubers, they make videos because they want to grasp the attention of people outside of their actual community. You know what I'm saying? I worry about the ones that are here, the ones that are coming. You know what I'm saying? They'll come and join when they want to. But I want everybody in my community to express what they want to see and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and touch on one of those videos, and that is whether the Zl1 is a good daily driving car. I meant to make this video anyway. I should have made it a while ago, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm making it, so here it is. I hope you guys appreciate it, because I most definitely appreciate you. Before I get started, I just want to say that if you push hard every single day, I saw this video, this one guy, he seemed kind of like an oh me oh my type of personality. If you push hard enough to get out of your situation, man, you're going to look back at the situation that you once was in, and you're going to be like, man, was it really that bad? You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna look at other people's situations like I normally do. Homeless people, people who are, you know what I'm saying, in prison. I worked in a prison before. When you look at those people, it's like, man, is your situation really that bad? It's not. You know what I'm saying? When you push hard enough to get out of those situations that you're in, you'll look back and you're like, man, I really should have been grateful for the position that I was in before now. Even though the now may be better than then, you still should have been grateful for it because it could always be worse. So for those of you who are looking at yourselves like, oh me, oh my, and my life is this and my life is that, believe me, man, it could always be worse. You know what I'm saying? Homeless people out here dying in the cold, you know what I'm saying, having heat strokes because it's hot. You could also be one of those people. So wherever you're at right now, be grateful for it and just push hard to get to that next level. But if you haven't already, click that drop down link below, or the drop down box arrow on your screen. Click it and click that Patreon link, man, so you can go ahead and join the giveaway Patreon account. Every month on the 25th, I will announce a winner for a different prize. This month is a $200 Visa gift card. Next month is whatever it's going to be. I haven't come with it yet. But the bigger the Patreon account gets, the bigger the prize will get. So I want to give away superchargers. I want to get to the point where I can give away a car. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So if you haven't already, join the movement. Become a Patreon. I think the minimum is $5 a month, but you can go as high as you want to, I believe. So go ahead, click that link down below and become a Patreon, man, so that we can go ahead and get things moving and jumping. Like I said, on the 25th, I will announce on camera the winner of a $200 Visa gift card. But without further ado, let's go ahead and step outside because I haven't driven the car in 2 days. The last time I made a video was the last time I drove the car. So let's go ahead and step outside, get this cold start, and let's get it. Alright, y'all, so let's go ahead and dive right into it real quick. So first off, I just want to say this. Where I live, the daily driving experience in any manual car is not going to be the best, just to keep it all the way funky with you, just because of, like I said, where I live. But it's not terrible. Now, this is what I want to say. A lot of people, when they ask the question about what is like the daily drive this car, you know what I'm saying, on a daily, especially in the city area, when you drive this car in the city area, it's difficult because it is a manual, but at the same time it's fun because it's manual. You know what I'm saying, bang them gears. But when you're going through traffic, you're not doing none of that. So that's problem one. Traffic in this car is hell. Like in Atlanta, when you driving at 5 o'clock, anywhere between 3 and 6 o'clock in Atlanta is gonna be terrible. You know what I'm saying? Because of traffic. When you're playing with a manual car, dang, that's Zl6 hard. Y'all saw that? When you're playing with a manual car, you have to deal with the traffic and everything that comes with it. So when you have an overpopulated city, you have a car like this that's built with a lot of power, it's built with a lot of torque, you don't have to necessarily give it as much gas and all that kind of stuff to get off the clutch, but you do have to stay on the clutch a lot of the time, unless you're just sitting there cruising in neutral. But a lot of people are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I am rev matching, by the way. I'm not just downshifting on my own. I don't feel like doing all that. But when you're in traffic, like I said, you have to stay on that clutch. And it's not that it's necessarily hurting you, or I don't think it's hurting the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all comment below and let me know. I know when you kind of like have it half engaged and half disengaged, it can hurt you, I believe. But regardless, it's just a lot of stress on the clutch. And of course, we all want this stuff to last as long as possible, especially because the OEM clutch in this car is anywhere from 500 to 700 bucks. So you don't want your clutch going out or nothing like that. So I understand that, but that's one of the problems that comes with having this car. I'm gonna speak for this car, I'm not gonna speak for all males. Having this car in traffic or in a city like Atlanta, or I can only imagine if you were somewhere like LA, New York, those places. But if you live in the country, if you live in rural areas, this car is a dream. Go around them curves. You know what I'm saying? Come down to the stop, hit that downshift. Like, driving it every day is freaking ridiculous. And by the way, I need to get some gas, I'm on E. But the manual of this car is a pro and a con. It just depends on where you live. Now, is it fun driving this car every day? Yes. Reason being because, like I said, even if you're not a racer, I like to race. Y'all know me. Mexico videos is my thing. That's what I like to do. But if you're not a racer, it's not that big of a deal because it's still comfortable enough of a car to where you don't have to be out here punishing the gas every time you get into it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I like doing that. I like doing that. I love hearing the exhaust. And that's another thing. The drone in this car. A lot of people worry about the drone. The drone is pretty much non-existent. I can talk to somebody that's sitting beside me. I can whisper to them just like this, and they can hear me just fine. See, y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? But when you probably cut the muffler off in this car, it's still the same thing. You can hear me if I talk just like this. It's not a bad car to be in. A lot of people have a misconception, especially of cars like this. They feel like, man, when I get into this car, it's gonna be loud and this, that, and the third, but it's not. I ain't drove this car in 2 days, y'all. Y'all excuse me. But like I said, so the overall driving experience with the car is not bad. The only problem I have with this car on a daily driving level, like I said, besides the clutch, is the room. Now, granted, I'm not 800 pounds. I'm not a big dude. I got a big heart. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I always say that I'm not big. I just got a big heart. But when it comes to room in this car, to me, it's okay. It's not like my Challenger used to be. But if you're a bigger guy and you're wanting to get into this car, I don't necessarily think it's the car for you if you're gonna be in it all the time. That's just me. Because it can be kind of cramped and uncomfortable, especially if you're a big dude. And my 392 Brown Bear, when he sat in the car when I was racing that one time, he looked comfortable, but he said, whoa, y'all close. He looked comfortable, but he said, like, bro, this ain't really my thing. And he said the same thing about the Mustang too. But Brown Bear drives a Charger. I came from the Challenger world, which it got plenty of room. You know what I'm saying? You big, just like this. And this car is like a cockpit. It's not necessarily little or anything like that. It's just, it's tight. You know what I'm saying? And then the SS, I believe, don't get me wrong, but I think the SS is even tighter than this. But that's one of the two problems I have with this car in traffic. One problem I have with this car, I mean, you know that when you get the car, there's gonna be an issue. So I can't really complain about that. So if you don't really care to have the patience to, you know what I'm saying, chill in your clutch and do that kind of thing, then this is not necessarily the car for you. Or maybe it is, but maybe just the automatic version, which the automatic comes with a 10-speed that's shifting like this. It's shifting out. You know what I'm saying? So the automatic ain't a bad choice either. To be honest, and I may have an automatic come to the channel pretty soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. Man, this car crazy. But like I said, when you have a car like this, it's gonna bring a smile to your face all the time. You know what I'm saying? You really can't go wrong with it. Whether you're daily driving it, weekend driving it, whatever it is, when you have a car like this, it's gonna bring a smile to your face all the time. You can't go wrong with it, man. There's nothing in this car that will make me complain to the point where I'm like, man, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. The only people I've heard that say they wouldn't want to drive this car on a regular is bigger people. And there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I understand it completely. You know what I'm saying? But just me personally, I can't. Me as a smaller guy, I ain't gonna say I'm small because I'm really, you know what I'm saying, like that. But me as a smaller statue guy, this is the perfect car to be in, especially if you're around 5'9", you'll love it in here. It's not too big, I notice smaller people and Challengers and Chargers, they don't really care for it because it is so big. So this car plays in a happy medium. It's bigger than the Mustang, of course, as far as like the width, I guess. The room for people that are bigger. It's bigger than a Mustang, has more headroom as well. The headroom is extremely copacetic. And let me see if I can get a thumbnail picture right here in the part. The headroom here is extremely copacetic, so it just pretty much depends on what you want out of a car. But for the most part, when it comes to full drivability, when it comes to practicality, this car is very practical too. I'm not saying like your back seats are pretty much non-usable. I'm not saying it's necessarily Yukon type practicality, but nonetheless, it is a practical vehicle to drive in. And to be honest, as far as a daily driver, I think this car is a perfect daily driver, but that's just me in my opinion. So I hope I answered enough questions for you guys, especially the ones that are wondering what the daily driving experience is like in this car. On a scale of 10, 1 to 10, I give this car an 11. That's just me personally, and most people that have been in this car with me most definitely will give this car a high score. I give it an 11. It's off the charts. Very great car, very strong car, extremely strong car. It's planted, you feel safe in it, especially when you get to, you know what I'm saying, high speeds. It plants, but you gotta have the right tires. I'll say that. You do have to have the right tires in this car for it to plant and really be solid. I have Lexonic tires in this car right now, so they aren't just the best high-speed tires in my book. I don't think so. But if you have some good tires in here, like maybe some street radials, drag radials, whatever it is, this is a very planted car. It's a solid car. So to go ahead and close this video out, man, it's a great car. Once again, I can't keep saying that enough, man. But if you guys have any type of idea, video whatsoever, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think, man, so we can go ahead and get these videos knocked out. I want to answer as many questions as I can for all my supporters in regards to the Zl1. If you have questions outside of the Zl1, I'll probably make those videos as well, just, you know what I'm saying, because you guys are my community. We're all in the community together, so I want to be able to answer your questions and get what you need out into the open, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, like, subscribe, comment, and share. It's the Incredible Joe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.